Hello everyone, welcome once again to the business news. The important business news today is food prices seen staying sticky. May keep inflation at about 7% in quarter 3 too. The poor are facing a higher inflation burden due to the surge in food prices, especially for items like cereals and vegetables, which are unlikely to cool soon owing to unseasonal rainfall and lower Kharif crop sowing. सो लेट्स सी ये जो इन्फ्लेशन इतना हो रहा है प्रीवियस मंथ जो इन्फ्लेशन हुआ है उसके पीछे एक्सपर्ट्स ने अपने क्या रीजंस बताए हैं. एज पर एक्सपर्ट्स दे आर बेसिकली 3 रीजंस बिहाइंड द इन्फ्लेशन स्पेशली इन द प्रीवियस मंथ ऑफ सितंबर. जो पहला रीज़न वो बताया है वो है नवंबर 2020 से फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस ईयर प्राइसेस वर वेरी हाई स्पेशली फॉर द वेजिटेबल्स. वी सॉ एन इन्फ्लेशन ऑफ नियर अराउंड 18%, स्पाइसेस में इन्फ्लेशन 16%, सीरियल्स में 11% एंड मिल्क was an inflated rate of 7%. जो सेकेंड रीज़न बताया है वो ये है कि फैक्ट्रीज़ का जो आउटपुट है स्पेशली द फैक्ट्रीज दैट वर अंडर माइनिंग इंडस्ट्री, अंडर द कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री एंड मैनी अदर मोर इंडस्ट्रीज ऑल्सो वर नॉट एबल टू गिव द ऑप्टिमम प्रोड्यूस, द प्रोडक्शन वॉज लेस. जो थर्ड रीज़न है वो ये है कि लोअर एक्सपोर्ट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द इन्फ्लेशन in the whole world and due to Russia-Ukraine war since February, there were less exports. And that was also the reason for inflation. Urban India's poorest households, those in the bottom 20% income bracket, faced as much as 8.1% inflation in September, while those in the top 20% income segment experienced a far lower 7.2% inflation, says the CRISIL ratings on Thursday. Similarly, those in the lowest income bracket in the rural areas faced 7.8% inflation last month compared with 7.3% for the top 20% income households in the rural areas. Food inflation also soared to a 22-month high of 8.4% in September the previous year, lifting retail inflation to a 5-month high of 7.4%. Cereals inflation hit a 108-month high at 11.5%, mainly due to wheat, which has clocked double-digit inflation since June and hit 17.4% in September previous month. Rice also rose to 9.2% from 6.9% in August. Essential items such as food and fuel occupy a greater share in the consumption basket of lower income classes, says CRISIL economist. Across rural and urban areas, the poor continued to face effectively higher inflation than their richer counterparts. As inflation for food and fuel items remained higher than for core items, economists at SBI said food prices would likely spur to an inflation to an average of 7% in quarter 3 also.